Okay, so now I'm going to be reviewing every single episode of Seven Little Monsters. So, yeah, apparently. So, yeah. Well, yeah, this was a show based on a book by uh Maurice Sandek, I think that's what his name is. Yeah. I think he is also the executive producer of the show, and it aired from 2000 to 2004. It was originally part of the PBS Kids Bookworm Bunch, and it also aired on YTV from 2003 to 2007. So yeah, this show has gained a cult following in recent years, and I actually kind of like this. I actually first watched this show around like 2011, I think. I don't know when, but I was like a lot older when I first watched this. So yeah. So yeah. Practically. First episode is Good Morning. Now, if you can see, you probably noticed I have a lot of George Shrinks videos. You know why that is? It's because some of them have Seven Little Monsters episodes as bonus features. So yeah. This one's called Sunken Treasure. I mean, I thought George Shrinks was okay, though. I should probably do a separate video on that. But yeah. So yeah, in this episode, the Seven Little Monsters are getting up in the morning, and yeah, they're preparing for breakfast. They're gonna make pancakes. And they each have like different personalities. One can fly, two has a giant nose, three has several different personalities, which gets really annoying in my opinion. Four is the grumpy one, but is my favorite. I mean, yeah, I kind of like him. Five is just the dumb one, practically. And four's a twin brother. Uh, Six falls asleep a lot. Only in the first season, however. I think one episode of season 2 also does that same thing, but they stopped doing it by season 2. And 7 screws his head off. I can't believe him just saying that. But yeah. So yeah. Let's check. So yeah, apparently. Jeez. So yeah, they're getting ready for breakfast and they're gonna make pancakes, but apparently 5 drinks all the milk. Because of course it's time to feed 5. So their mom, who is human for some odd reason, sends them to to a grocery store to get some milk. And there's wacky hijinks, practically. And apparently 2 was played by Colin Mockery from Whose Line Is It Anyway? But yeah. I don't know why. But yeah. Apparently. So yeah, 6 falls asleep on the bus, so 1 and 3 have to get chase her and stuff. And there's like some wacky shenanigans going on in the grocery store, like when 7 loses his head. That was like so funny. And at the end they bring back a cow. I mean, it is milk. I mean, cows produce milk. So yeah. I thought this episode's okay though. I'm just not really that big of a fan of it. But yeah. But now we're moving on to the next one, Goodnight, which is practically like a continuation of the first episode. I guess. I don't know. I think there's actually a VHS tape of this episode that was released on VHS in like Canada. I don't know what the title of the episode is. I think it's called like Good Night or something. All I know is that the cover art is based on the episode. So yeah, they're trying to go to sleep, but they can't. So yeah, they do all sorts of crazy stuff. Then, but yeah, it's like all over the place. It's just so funny though. But yeah. And they tell them a story about like a bunch of monsters who had to get home on time for like dinner or something. It was just so weird though. Like it was just so weird. Also, yeah, they have such weird names in the story. Oh my god, what is this? What? Um, I don't have the cover art though. I can't find it online. So, sorry. But yeah, I'll probably do a separate video on this. But yeah, I thought this episode was okay though. What about the running gags they had in the season 1 episodes when they talk about how one of them's the oldest by only a few seconds and what a difference those seconds make? That was like so funny in my opinion. What's also funny is the running gag for whenever someone says a number higher than 7. Like when they say 99 and they're like, oh no, you didn't just say 99. And then they just start singing a song like, please, 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 please don't mention 99. Hey! But yeah. The mystery of the missing 5. So 4 hurts 5's feelings, so he runs away, obviously. I just don't like this episode, though. This episode is not really a sad episode, in my opinion. There's like a much more sadder episode that we'll get to later. But yeah, apparently. So, yeah, apparently. It's just so weird. What about when 5 says, sorry? Oh my god, that was just so funny. But yeah, this episode is just so weird. What about in the elevator when the guy's like, can someone push 4? Ouch! Why didn't you do that? But he said to push 4. I do the best 7 impression ever. Ew, golly. I do, like, that's the best 7 impression I've ever heard in my entire life. I just don't like this episode. 7 monsters and a baby. So yeah, this friend of their mom's, like, look after this baby. I always thought this, like, one, like, mom, actually, we see in the Good Morning episode. I always thought she looked like... I remember seeing this one episode where this one mom, I think it's the same woman from this episode, she kind of looks like the grandma from season 1 of Caillou, who like tells the stories. You know, like the narrator, practically. Today's story is called Caillou Learns to Drive, or whatever. Yeah, that's what she reminded me of, practically. Do you think it's the same person? I don't know. I mean, these were both made in Canada, so yeah. I just don't like this episode. What about when, like, they were like, oh my god, like, the mom was, like, friggin', like, banging all these, like, that gong thing to make them wake up. She was, like, ringing this, like, loud bell to, like, make them wake up as well. It was just so weird, though. But yeah. Yeah, I first saw most of these episodes, actually. Just ignore that. I first saw most of these episodes in Portuguese, and that was just so weird, though. And not seeing it in English, but I have seen all the episodes in English as of right now. Are You My Family? That's the episode I think is featured on here. This other George Shrinks video. Volume G, apparently. Well, it says Volume 1, but what's this one? This one's Volume 2. They freaking released these in the wrong order. It doesn't even say the titles of the episodes. There is one DVD I have, however, that does show the title. But that's for later. So yeah. 1 is like being very mean to 6, so she runs away to find a new family. And 3 is actually normal in this episode. I just hate 3 so much because he's always like being someone else and always being so annoying. To be honest, I think he's more annoying than Galileo from Groundling Marsh. I mean, he might be annoying, but it's not that bad. But yeah, it's just so... Oh my god. You do not know how freaking annoying it is. But yeah. Like, but this one funny part is like, one's like, we're making Mom a card. A car? Cool! Also, apparently this is a Mother's Day special, but the mom only appears at, like, the end of the episode, practically. But yeah. 1, 2, 6, 1. Oh my god, 4 is, like, siding up with 1. That's, like, so awkward. Yeah. Apparently. I don't know. What about the 7 Seats on a Bike song? I don't know. That song was just so weird, though. I mean, I first heard that song, like a version of the song, on kids' songs, which I'll probably do another video about that. But yeah. I don't know, this episode sucks. Please, Mr. Postman, this is like the only episode where they actually list the title of the episode on the back cover. This is apparently volume 4. So yeah, look, there it is. Why not the other ones? God damn it. But yeah. So, in this episode, 2 is waiting for this freaking package, and oh my god. He was like, oh, this episode was so weird, though. They were all, like, going to the park, and they were trying to wait to, like, take a picture or something. Well, and they're saying, like, 1 hippopotamus, 2 hippopotamus, and another episode they say, like, 1 Mississippi. But, yeah. This was just so weird, though. But, yeah.
Well, don't just stand there, scratching your missing head. Go get help!
I'm just gonna do a 7 impression for, like, every episode. And, like, every single episode. But, yeah. What about the song they sing about the number 33? That just seems so weird.
Sometimes you have to wait a bit to get yourself ahead.
Oh my god, 7 is, like, the absolute funniest one on the show. Jeez, this stupid freaking... Doctor, this is kind of weird episode. 2 gets sick, so they have to take care of him. And he starts feeling better briefly, and then they, like, go to the movie theater, and he destroys the whole movie theater. What is this, freaking SpongeBob? I've seen episodes of SpongeBob where he destroys the movie theater. And yes, they all get sick. And 7 has the cutest sneeze ever. Actually, in the first episode, when he sneezes, it's clearly 2 sneezing. The sound effect for when 2 sneezes. But yeah. Ugh. I think this is actually the first time where we briefly see 4 without his hat, which I thought was better without his hat. Kind of like with Dipsy and his hat. But yeah. I don't know. Along Came Mary, where a new girl moves in next door, and 4 kind of has a creepy crush on her. I swear that he does. This is the first time we see 4 wearing a different colored shirt. I'm surprised he doesn't do this in other episodes, like Joe from Blue's Clues. But yeah, apparently they're all trying to be her friend, and it was just so weird, though. Hold it, you twos. That's what 6 says in one scene. It was just so weird, though. Sorry. Oh my god. This episode. What about when 3 was being the maestro? That was just so stupid. A Monster's Best Friends, where they have like a puppy as pet named Freddy.
Freddy Benson!
I just had to do that. I'm so sorry. This isn't a face. This is just my face. That's double detention. I'm so sorry. But yeah. And the dog leaves droppings on the floor. It's disgusting. So yeah, they forget about Belinda, and I don't know. It kind of makes me think of this one SpongeBob episode, I guess, where SpongeBob was entering Gary into the like pet contest or something. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Except this episode's better, I think. That's it for now.